Why is there a sad puppy on my screen? Does he think
Poor
he's getting?
baby.
Does he think he's getting his shots? Is he getting neutered?
No.
Oh, welcome in, everyone. If you're watching this live, it is currently Wednesday, the 6th of September. Jesus, December.
September.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just want to turn back time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe I can
Let's get
find
to
a
that
way.
nice warm summer.
Uh,
A summer memory. When it was warm.
yeah, if I could find a way. So yeah, we're here with my name is AJ, your gogglehead in charge, joined along, of course, by Miss Megmon.
Hello. Hey, you remembered your goggles today.
I did. So yeah, we are what 24 hours removed at time of recording from our Digimon Survive stream.
Yeah.
Thereabouts, and yeah, welcome to the Code Crown Podcast Mini. These are still running. As long as Digimon Seekers is running, while we cover, while we play Survive on the main days, cover Seekers weekly. In the run up to covering Digimon Frontier and Savers across 2024.
Will you be glad to be done with Seekers and Survive when we're doing Savers?
Yes, because there won't be another S to confuse it with, unless Bandai turns around and says, "Oh, by the way, there's a new Digimon story video game coming out." At which point I'll just be like, no."
Digimon Savers Seekers. I mean, story Savers. What?
Yeah. Though to be fair, Cyber Sleuth is technically called Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth.
Nobody calls it Digimon Story at all, though.
No.
It's just Cyber Sleuth or Hacker's Memory. You never say the Digimon part.
Yeah. Or Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Never. No one ever says the story. So that might not be as much of an issue.
It's also all one word, isn't it? Digimon Story?
The font makes it seem that way, yeah. But yeah, this is 3-11.
Yes.
Of our ongoing chapter 3, and don't get me wrong, I like this chapter. You're breaking your neck again.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna take away your camera privileges.
Because I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
instead of the screen.
Look at the chat.
There is no chat. We're not live. Maybe this will help. Ah.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not. Better?
No.
No.
You're like this.
Uh.
Yeah, basically. So anyway, I like. Don't get me wrong, right? I like this chapter or segment or whatever we're still calling these. But I really didn't need the Saya memory. Never mind the summer memory. You remember last week we were like, oh, it'd be nice if we just picked up at the end of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, AG listened to Tartarus's story with great interest. So that's what happened. Continue.
Yeah, but no, they decided to tell us the story again.
Yeah. Look, I get you have to get AG caught up, but the audience doesn't need to be caught up. We've read it. We've been there. We lived it.
Yeah, we would totally understand if it said something like Tartarus explained everything to AG. That's it. That's all we need.
Yeah.
We just finished that part. We don't need to read it again.
No, exactly. So, look, don't get me wrong. I do like this, but Christ, it was wasting time. It was like, I know you have a word count you want to hit or something, but there's better ways to go about it than this.
Yeah. More banter between Lugumon and Dorumon.
Oh, that was great, though. The banter between Lugumon and Dorumon was really good.
More of that, please.
Yeah, or when Tartarus had finished telling his story, where Lugumon's like, "Oh, the fleshy one."
The fleshy one, yeah.
I have a lot of things to say about Lugumon in this chapter, and they're all great.
Yeah.
Particularly at the end. But like, So AG learns the story of Saya, and then it turns out that there might, and it's might in parentheses,
Mm.
or the biggest bunny ears ever, have a way of saving someone who has become DMIA.
Yeah, it's been proven in AI tests that it can
Yeah,
work, but they haven't done
they haven't actually done proper clinical trials because of the nature of it.
and yeah, because they can't. They
Yeah,
need to find the partner Digimon of people first.
yeah. So there's the syringe that you're seeing on screen is embedded with a medicine that needs to be injected into the partner Digimon.
Yeah.
And the idea is it should allow the consciousness of the lost human to peel away from the partner Digimon's Digicore,
Mm.
because the medicine itself was built while they were trying to find ways of increasing the mind link limit.
Yeah.
Um,
Gives you like hyper focus.
yeah, like an energy drink, as AG,
Yeah.
so aptly compared it to. A little bit
Yeah.
of focus, but
Yeah. It gives the human mind that bit of clarity to go, oh crap, I'm not a Digimon and get out of there.
hmm,
Basically. I
yeah.
wonder how that works in regards to distance.
Posture check.
Oh,
There we go.
I wonder how that works in regards to distance. Like, Saya's mind, like
Yeah.
in the digital world, but her body's off in America somewhere. Does she just wake up?
I
Or
would
does she have to be connected to a mind link machine for that to work?
I think so, and I think that's what they were getting with later on. Because AG's like, hey, you've got enough of that medicine to go around, right?
Mm.
And Tartarus is like, yeah, just capture Pulse Bond. That'll be enough for now. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Mm.
So I do think they're answering that question, because it would make no, unless that venom tube Saya is trapped in is also a mind link machine.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense if she just magically woke up. I think they would have to reconnect her to the machine or
Yeah.
strap a bracelet to her wrist.
Yeah. Also, like AG's all like they're gonna try this on this person with basically making it that it's a human experimentation that could go wrong,
Yeah.
and I'm like they already lost Saya a long time ago.
Yeah, and Kosuke has kind of come to terms with that.
Yeah.
Where he's like he without so much as saying it, basically says, "Well, I can't, she can't die twice."
Yeah. And I think between him and Ryosenji, them deciding that, like, that's not an easy task for them to do.
No.
They've not just gone, oh, well, we'll just try it and, fuck around and see what happens.
Yeah.
They've, sorry, but they just, they would have, they would have had like deep discussions about whether this was right or wrong or
Hmm.
if it would help or if it wouldn't. And that's why they've done all these AI tests and whatnot.
Yeah.
See what to do. So,
Can we talk about that for a second?
mhm.
So Tartarus and Kosuke or sorry, Tartarus and Kosuke, Jesus, Ryosenji and Tartarus are still in contact, right?
It definitely seems that way. But
Like, because he says he got the medicine from Ryusenji. It was developed in the D4 lab.
yeah,
And then, and the trade off was that, like, Sons of Chaos would get the technology to be able to use it.
yeah.
And
So,
Kosuke has access to, like, the videos that they send.
of Saya, yeah.
Yeah. Now, strictly speaking, they never got married.
No. She did call herself his wife in that first part of the chapter.
Yeah, but that's either
But then they got engaged.
Yeah.
So,
So that's either mistranslation or her just being like, well, I'm basically his wife anyway.
yeah.
So he wouldn't be next of kin legally to be getting those videos, so Ryusenji
Yeah.
has to be forwarding them on.
Yeah, he really has to be because, yeah, like you said, legally he wouldn't have any. They weren't married, so it's not like he'd get half her stuff if she died. Or,
Yeah.
or
He
all
wouldn't
her stuff.
her
You know
insurance
what I mean?
policy wouldn't help him
Wouldn't
out or
help him.
anything.
No.
You know. Yeah, and then the other thing is like wait, where was I going with this?
Ryusenji
Yeah.
and Tartarus.
So Tartarus already knew that like AG was one of Ryusenji's spies. But
Yeah.
if these two are still presumably in contact and one's making medicine for the other to go and do trials with.
Why is he spying on him?
Yeah, why all
Yeah.
the secrecy? Was that
Yeah.
just was that just like like was he just bullshitting him
Yeah, like I feel like
to make him like work harder or to like try and go out of his way to prove himself?
that, or like I think I said before the stream, maybe he hadn't been in contact with them for a while, so he sent someone in to kind of give a nudge.
Hmm,
He
maybe.
hadn't heard anything in a while, or wondering, yeah, I don't know, was trying to get AJ to see if there was any updates on what was going on. Either that, or he just knew where he needed to send a code cracker that wasn't associated with them.
Hmm.
Because if Ryusenji didn't send AG to the Sons of Chaos, I don't think AG would have gone by himself.
No.
Because, like, he's always saying, you know, that he's in the gray area of code cracking where he doesn't do anything strictly illegal.
Yeah.
Whereas they do.
Yeah, because fuck didn't like and we haven't seen her in like forever either, but Hatsune
Mm.
asked him like to do some research on like her boyfriend or something because she thought he might be cheating on her.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, we don't really do that.
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll see what I can do." But we never followed up on that to say whether he like
Whether he did it or
whether
not.
he
Yeah.
bothered. And she hasn't been in the story since. So
Yeah. But again, he didn't want to do that because he said that is illegal.
yeah.
So, like, I can't imagine he would have gone to them by himself. And if Ryusenji was watching him, or, you know, and, you know, he had him, you know, he was helping him anyway,
Yeah.
find his Betamons.
Mm.
And maybe that's the only way he could get him in there. So they could get to this gate or whatever.
Mm.
Maybe he needed someone that skilled.
Yeah.
And he saw how skilled he was and went, okay, I'll send you to him on a secret mission.
Hmm.
Because he knew AG wouldn't do it otherwise.
Well, AG would have had no reason to do it otherwise. I mean,
Well, that's what I mean. I feel if the Sons of Chaos reached out to him, he wouldn't have gone with them. They reached out to him directly.
or maybe he would have because he did sort of because every code cracker idolized Tartarus, so the opportunity to work under your idol like that might have appealed to him.
I don't know. It depends on, because you know they're criminals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he would have gone with them if he hadn't been tasked to do so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
Maybe they'll resolve it. Maybe
like I'm sure it'll be explained or
next time AG sees Ryusenji, he'll probably go, "Hey, why did he know about me?" Or maybe he won't because AG's an idiot. But
an
never know.
observant idiot though.
He is. You're making me small.
Yeah, you were too big. Yeah, I just could have done without the Saya stuff.
Yeah, it made this chapter unnecessarily long.
Yeah, and it's not a long chapter to like, but it is longer
When
than
you're
it needs
scrolling,
to be.
it looks like it's really long.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is just you can skip over a lot of it if you just read the last couple of chapters because you don't need to read it.
Mm, yeah. I do like that. Like we were talking about, like Lugumon and Dorumon's like banter earlier, and when they were talking about the like how they were gonna go about like trying to rescue Saya, and they were talking about the Black Agumon or whatever. Like, Tartarus, does whatever he does on this Digimon linker, and the thing for the icon for the syringe comes out, and Lugumon Like immediately just goes, food, food, food. Like a proper dog.
Yeah, like this. I think the screen comes up first without the
Yeah.
syringe. Yeah.
And he's just like, oh, food. And Doraemon's like, it's not food, you idiot.
I think he calls him pup, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's not food, pup.
Um, and then like he sees the syringe and immediately backs off. And as you can see, like from the artwork, like his ears drop and he gets really
I don't
sad.
like needles.
Yeah.
And then he gets all defensive. What? I don't like needles. So what?
And then AG has a line that like referencing something that we haven't heard in a while where he's like, funny enough, my old dog didn't like needles either.
Mm.
And they keep going back to that. Like I say keep, but there's
Yeah.
there's so many similarities between Lugumon and AG's old dog
Mm.
that I I kind of hope it's just coincidental and they haven't pulled some like shenanigans of like, oh, this is your dog. We took its mind and turned it into a Digimon.
No, I don't think it's gonna go that
I
way.
hope not, but like there's just so many things that Lugumon does. Now I get it, like Lugumon is dog and a lot of dogs do the same things and but there's so many pointed similarities that it's almost it almost feels intentional.
Mm.
Um
But at the same time, AG's only ever known one other dog, so he's gonna compare him to that one other dog
that's
constantly.
fair, I guess. Then the other thing I did like was when they were putting their plan together and AG's like, all right, I gotta ask, which one of you is in charge?
Yeah. Oh,
And they're just like,
before that, he took the piss out of him for being old.
yeah.
He's like, Kosuke is like all this stuff with Digimon started like long before you were born,
Yeah.
or it started. Oh, I can't remember what he said, but
Yeah, mind
AG was like,
linking the technology, it was all
yeah,
all long before you were born, and yeah.
yeah, and then AG's like, oh, what does he say?
He doesn't really. I think Lugama is cheekier about it than AG.
No, AG says something that basically goes, "You're old."
Um,
It's all the way up.
oh, is it?
It's up the top, yeah.
Um,
Happened when I was in university, so like a long time ago.
half joking.
Half joking.
Yeah.
He's trying to be. He's trying, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, be nice. You're literally asking. You're fishing for more information about someone he lost. Don't be taking the piss out of him.
Yeah. But I thought Lucamon's response was kind of like his interjection was like, oh, I have a feeling this is gonna be a long story. Just like, okay.
He's all of us because we've already heard the story.
Yeah, Lucamon is all of us. But yeah, so like they kind of talk about it and like it's nothing about DMIA that we don't already know. Like we learn about what the medicine is. Abaddon Electronics have helped, concoct this cure or whatever. And like the drug has given Kosuke hope, but like he's again like he doesn't even know if it's gonna work, and if it doesn't, like he says, like she can't be maintained for too much longer. There's like there has to be a limit on how far someone in her condition can be maintained.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact like AG is then saying, Ryusenji is the one who made it, and Ryusenji trusts both of us. Therefore, I trust you.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like Kosuke's like, you trust Ryusenji, don't you? And he's like, do you not?
AG said that.
Oh. Oh yeah. So sorry. Yeah. AG says you trust Ryusenji, don't you? And then Kosuke's like, do you not? And that's interesting. Like again, that just makes me think that they are still in contact. So is Yulin the only one he hasn't been talking to in 20 years?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe because she was Well, maybe it could be in the mix of her being in the Digipolice as well, but
Yeah, and him being a wanted criminal.
yeah, there's that. That's probably the reason he doesn't contact her now.
Yeah.
But originally, maybe it was just too hard to see
Mm.
her because she was Saya's bestie or whatever.
Yeah. So then, so there's a plan being put into motion, and Tarta's like, okay, grab your things. We're gonna go to our safe house. And Eiji's like, ooh, secret hideout.
Mm. He has to leave his apartment and never come back,
Yeah.
basically.
And he's like,
Um,
yeah, my I have a car on the way. But we need to hurry because the Digipolice are more than likely coming for you.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay.
it's probably. Do you think it's more so that they would have tracked him because he's out of his safe house and out and about?
No, I think it's more like we saw Yulin talking with Ryusenji a couple of weeks ago, and even though Ryusenji's like cover for him like I've done for you,
Mm.
Yulin's still like, okay, but we have to talk to him because he's the last known person with
Yeah.
Leon. Um, so I think Tartarus is just like,
Oh, he probably thinks that AG's gonna get in more trouble.
yeah,
Yeah.
and just yeah, so he's getting him out of Dodge.
Mm. So maybe the person banging on the door actually was the Digipolice in that trailer. He's just not gonna be there this time.
Um, so yeah, like so then Eiji's like, okay, so which one of you is in charge? Because it's like Dorumon there has it like he's so like Eiji's more so like enamored kind of that like Dorumon is so like willful and kind of he's just such a different character to how like stuck up and full of himself Lugumon is and just how
Mm.
impish Pulsemon was.
Yeah, I find that Dorumon talks for Kosuke when he doesn't want to
Yeah.
talk.
And then so they say, we both run the SOC as a team. And Kosuke's like and then sorry, Eiji's like, oh okay, so Tartarus is actually two people.
Hmm.
And Kosuke's like, well if or yeah,
It helps you think
if
that
it
way,
helps you think that
yeah.
way. And then we learn that like each of the partner Digimon controls part of the like
Well, we learned that Dorumon did.
yeah, just like the I need to kind of read this and go over it again. So like, if it helps you think that way, sure. Dorumon, much like your pup's evolved form, controls one of Wall Slum's districts as well. And Lugumon's like, oh, is that so? Just like the Wolf of the Ninth District, yes, a district that is of great interest to the SOC in its own right, Kosuke added. It stood to reason that there were more partner Digimon
Mm.
running some of the other districts. So does that so Holtzman runs a district in the digital world? Maybe not Holtzman, but
Maybe not Pulseman, because
Kazuchimon
Pulseman.
for sure. Big lightning samurai god has to run something, right?
I don't know because didn't he come from Ryosenji way, 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 way back?
We don't know how old Lugumon is.
True.
You know, that's
Yeah, because they're all ancient Digimon, aren't they? Yeah.
yeah.
And then is Ryudomon as well?
I guess yeah. Like so, like that's gonna be interesting to see. Like if there's like so
I feel more so that it's the three of them.
yeah, I think yeah.
But there's
I
nine
can't see
districts,
yeah.
so
Well, yeah. There's 9 districts. Like so, I can't. So, but there's not 9 partner Digimon.
or is it? Are there more?
Lugumon, Dorumon, Ryudamon, Black Agumon, uh, sorry, Numamon,
Ugh.
Airdramon? Question mark?
Um,
Holtzmon? That makes 7.
Elmon and whoever else was the other partner.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Don't know where they've
I
gone.
mean, yeah, you can. I mean, you can shoehorn that. It like, yeah, I think it's maybe just the 3 prototype Digimon.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it extends. I can't imagine Satsuki's Numamon is actually like. Actually, no, I could totally see. You remember the
The
guy?
size of her new one, man.
Yeah. No, I was gonna compare him to the guy who ran the wall slum in FF7. The guy who was trying to shag Tifa
Oh.
or Aerith, either one, and then fell in love with Cloud.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Don something,
Yeah.
not Quixote.
No. It's
um,
something like that though, isn't it?
I'll look it up later. I don't. I'll maybe drop it on the pinned comment. I don't care enough right now to look
Yeah.
it up. But I could see Numamon running some sort of like weird like
Oh, he'd be like
casino
Jabba the Hutt
slum.
or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I could see
Numamon with grown up Mimi in a bikini.
Oh no. Oh. Look, I'm still weirded out that Digimon Try did that with their promo art. All the girls in bikinis randomly making Valentine's Day chocolate.
Mm,
That was weird.
yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, they did it to the boys too, so
Yeah,
hooray for equal
but they're all
weirdness.
still not
They are still child.
still yeah,
Like,
older child but child nonetheless.
yeah, under 18, still
Yeah,
child.
under 21 is child to me
Well,
now.
yeah, like if you still have teen in your age, you are child.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird arbitrary thing that the liquor and tobacco companies have come up with that like oh, and obviously governments for conscription purposes. Oh, you're
Mm.
18. You're an adult now. You can fight for us and smoke and drink. Unless so you know, like I don't give America props for much, but the 21 cutoff or for, you know,
Mm.
not being allowed near that stuff, actually a good idea. Um yeah. But anyway,
That's a whole other
that's a
discussion.
whole other
Yeah.
discussion. That's not for here. But yeah, like Numamon running something like it like that like FF7's Wall Slum,
Mm.
I think it'd be really fun. Um but yeah, no, I think it might just extend to the partner Digimon, so
Mm.
Nugamon, Dorumon, and Ryudamon.
Yeah.
Um so um so getting to the end there, so there's so Kosuke has a car on the way, and it pulls up, and they for a moment he's just like, "Oh my god, is that the cops now?" And it's like, "No, the
Mm.
car is self-driving."
Mm. Which made me laugh after
Yeah,
that video I showed you.
yeah.
All the self-driving cars, they had no drivers at all, and
They got themselves
they got themselves
into a traffic jam.
yeah, into a traffic jam with regular people, but then none of the self-driving cars could figure out what to do. They just couldn't calculate what they had to do next, so they just started honking at each other.
Which is absolutely hilarious. Like,
Yeah, they couldn't get out of a traffic jam.
so many like NFT and crypto bros over the course of the pandemic, like AI is the way of the future, and we're seeing all like that
Mm.
misery on social media with AI quote unquote artists,
Mm.
and then these cars are just like, no, AI go burr.
Yeah. Oh, sure didn't one of Tesla's like self-driving vans or trucks. Was it Tesla? I can't remember. But it didn't register something in front of it because it registered like a white van or something as a cloud in the distance or something, so it crashed into it or possibly the opposite. I
Yeah,
can't
no,
remember.
that's vaguely
Yeah.
familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, self-driving cars are just I just don't think
It's
they're
not
a
a
good
it's
idea.
not a it's not a technology that's ready. I don't
No,
care.
God
It's
no.
not. I
No.
wouldn't step into one.
Nope.
No, because you can't. A computer can't account for human reflexes.
No.
And yeah. Um. So so there's like, oh, okay, we'll head to my safe house, and again, like AG's like, ooh, a secret base
Because of manga.
because of manga. I'm like, yeah. And they're reboot, and Tartarus like, I'll explain more once we're in the car. This is the Sons of Chaos's last gambit. We're rebooting Operation Tartarus.
Mm.
And Age's like, Operation Tartarus? And Luca was just like, I think we were supposed to cheer for that.
Mm. I don't think Tartarus mentioned that the original operation
No,
was
he
called
didn't.
Operation Tartarus, so
No.
they're just like, what?
What? Nani?
Yeah.
Um, um, you know, and then like, so then with this the bit of like, be prepared to say goodbye to your old life. No more three mad apartments, no meager savings. Oh no, sorry, that say goodbye to your old life. And then AG was thinking, no
Mm.
more three mad apartment, no more meager savings, no more laws, no more whatever AG thought he knew. Um, And he says, well, in that case, I've nothing to regret. More importantly, I now know I've nothing to fear. And he starts talking about like, I'll kind of read it verbatim because it's
Yeah,
like
it's kind of meaningful.
it's kind of meaningful. It's like, oh, and then for especially what comes next and what came after this made me super happy.
Mm.
Because it feels like we're finally there. Like,
Yeah.
I wish this story was going to run longer than 4 chapters, but it
Mm.
feels like we're finally here. And it's like, so AG says, sorry, I'm losing my breath. Oh, okay.
Hydrate before you.
Ah, no, I'm okay. It's just the illness. Um, there's been this hole where my heart should be. All my losses hollowed me out, and I'm done waiting for someone else to fill me back up. It's time to act, no matter how scary it might feel, or how far away from home it takes me. I have to do whatever I can. And Kosuke's, approving. He's like, yeah,
Mm.
that's pretty sweet. Yeah, badass speech. Embrace the loss and regret, the constraints of your freedom, and hold them close. That's how we codecrackers survive. And AG says, that's the only way I've known how to live. Uh, freedom for the network, freedom for the digital world. And then Lugamon becomes the best boy. Like the
Mm.
bestest best boy. I won't pretend to know I know exactly what you've been through, but you're always welcome to dump your consciousness into my Digicore. I won't even charge you for the privilege. Lugamon says, muscling his way into the conversation. Aw, Lugamon. I'll even come play with you sometime soon. If it'll help with that hole in your heart, Lugamon says. I'm just like, oh no, don't cry. No.
Aw.
And he lets him pet him.
Yeah.
Like he leans into the pet. AG puts
That's
out his hand
great,
and
yeah.
Lugamon leans into it. And he's just like, I'd love that, pal. And I'm just like, oh no, 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 they're friends now.
Yeah.
They're actually friends now. It's so
No more
sweet.
snapping. Don't touch me.
Yeah. It's so nice. And I'm just like, oh, I'm welling up.
Aw.
And yeah, so Kosuke looks on approvingly, emboldened by the newly strengthened bond between Eiji and his partner. Then the target is the gateway. We're going to code crack our way into the depths of the digital world, he bellows. And that's where it ends. So we've got 312 coming up this week. And
Yeah.
so, like, ultimately, it's a really nice chapter, and I like what it establishes, again, particularly at the end.
Mm.
But I am left with questions. From a meta perspective, why did we need Kosuke explaining about Saya when we could have just done that as a jump cut?
Yeah.
Because we've lived that. But the relationship between Kosuke and Tartarus doesn't feel. So yeah, I've done that again. Ryusenji and Tartarus
Yeah.
doesn't feel as strained as I thought it might be.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not in constant contact, but they're in enough contact.
Yeah. Like they were in enough contact for him to give him this medicine
Yeah,
and search out this Black Agumon.
yeah, as well as
Now we don't know how long he's had this medicine
yeah.
because it's like digital medicine, so it's not like it's gonna go bad or anything.
No, but like, is this like medicine that's been like crafted for like with 20 years of DM like mind linking experience? If it started off as something to extend the mind link limits,
Yeah.
is it something that they've like? Is there a time limit? Like, will it work on Leon because he hasn't been DMIA as long as Saya has, or have they perfected it that like time frame doesn't matter? And one thing I'm worried about is it's going to come down to Leon or Saya.
Yeah, see, from what I could tell, it was the first batch is going to Saya, but I think Ryosenji may have more of it. He just hasn't given it to them because he doesn't want any more of it out in the world.
Well, they did mention that,
Yeah.
like, they did sort of insinuate that this is the only batch of it for that reason.
Well, it's the only batch of it outside of D4.
Yeah, well, that's what I was looping around to.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that Ryusenji, hasn't Batman this and have a contingency plan of, oh no, I have another vial in a safe. Well, I say vial, it's probably like a fucking USB drive or something.
Yeah.
Or a micro SD card, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But the insinuation here is they have one dose and one shot at this. And I worry, is it going to come down to save Leon or save Saya? And Eiji's going to be put in a position where he's like, for right or wrong,
Mm-hmm.
he ends up going with Leon because he
Mm-hmm.
feels responsible for Leon,
Yeah.
and there's this magic cure that might be able to help him.
Mm.
Um, it could be, and maybe that's what helps trigger the Jogress that
Mm.
we
Maybe.
know that's
Yeah.
coming, and maybe I'm completely spitballing here. I would be happy if everyone survived,
Mm.
but is letting go of Saya how Kosuke and Yulin reconcile, and that prompts their Jogress.
They're probably gonna have to fight to get back out of the digital world as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, like, are they gonna fight? Are they gonna be fighting Yggdrasil, or are they gonna be fighting the Royal Knights? Maybe both.
Mm.
But there has to be there has to be something there
Mm.
for Yulin and Kosuke to, bury the hatchet or understand each other again
Mm.
to push that ahead. And maybe with Leon, if AG does choose him, which AG would, because he doesn't know Saya from Adam.
Yeah.
All he has heard in the last 20 minutes is miracle cure, save Leon.
Yeah.
Ooh, secret base.
Yeah, I'm feeling like we said with like Leon, it makes sense to give it to Leon first, but it really depends on which one they catch first as
Well,
well.
that's the other thing.
But say like if we are right in saying she'll need to be hooked up to some kind of mind linking thing,
Yeah,
they're gonna have to like transport her all the way back
yeah,
or transport that machinery to her.
yeah. That's what I'm
Which
saying. I don't think the venom tank she's been swimming in is mind link ready.
no.
Watch me be wrong, and I'll call bollocks on that if it is.
Yeah,
I,
like if she
it's a
just
little too convenient.
yeah, like I feel like you need to be connected to the mind link things to get your mind back out of the mind
Yeah,
link because that's what it was originally.
yeah.
But
Like
if she just wakes up like her consciousness just flew out of the digital world back to her somehow without her being connected to anything,
that was initially my problem with Cyber Sleuth.
yeah, they were all just
Cyber
in the
Sleuth did that. They
hospital,
were
weren't
because
they?
everyone was in the one hospital.
Yeah, they weren't connected to anything except medical equipment.
No,
Not
but they all
yeah,
just magically woke up.
yeah, they didn't have like a Eden. What was it like a headset or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your character's goggles are sitting on their bed,
Hmm.
but that's it.
Hmm.
Like so that was kind of, so I don't want them to do that, but there is precedent for it.
Hmm.
Um, where they could very well go, and people around the world affected by DMIA have somehow regained consciousness.
Hmm.
Scientists are trying to explore what caused this sudden.
Mm, except
Uh,
that won't be on the news because people don't know about the digital
no,
world.
but like it'll be like the narrative, like
Yeah.
because there are people who just think these people are in comas. They don't know what a DMIA is,
Mm,
so they won't know why they just magically woke up.
yeah.
But I don't want them to do that. But I wouldn't be shocked at the same time if they go, oh well, we're running out of time. This is 4-12. We got to wrap the story up.
Mm.
Disney Disney deaths.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Um, I don't want them to lose Saya either, particularly after the time we spent with her.
Yeah.
If we hadn't got those flashbacks, I wouldn't care so much or want to see Kosuke, get her back,
Yeah.
because it's not a character we have any investment in, but now we do.
Yeah.
Um, so I hope I'm wrong.
Like I think that's what yeah, I think that's why he said catch Pulsemon.
Yeah,
So you catch him, you bring him back and he gets the second dose.
yeah,
So that but they're also gonna have to catch well, I suppose he's telling the AG to make Pulsemon his priority and they'll focus on the Black Agumon.
yeah.
But again, they could get into this, get past this gate, and it's just a labyrinth.
Oh, that's the other. Yeah, we don't know what's past this gate like.
Yeah, are they gonna end up on in seven Death General Islands or
Could you imagine? Um,
oh, or different zones, or it could be anything. The
yeah.
digital world can be anything.
Are we gonna get Soul Lugamon versus Omegamon at the end of this?
Mm,
And do you think Soul Lugamon should win? Do you think
Do
they
you think
job
they
out
go?
Omegamon?
Do you think they go bigger to take him down?
In theory, you would think so.
Yeah.
But like, if Omegamon is the one guarding the gate, at
Mm.
least the one near Wall Slum, if there's different gates, they could have different guardians.
Oh, it's not so much that he's
Oh, not the
guarding a gate.
gates. They
He's
come out
guarding
of
a
the port. They come
vortex.
out of the
Yeah.
vortexes. Yeah, so they need a vortex to get in, don't they, to get to that gate?
No, the gate is there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to find it.
Yeah. So the
Trust him
vortexes
with
are
it.
just another option then, because Leon didn't go through the gate; he went through a vortex.
And we assume Saya did as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
But
gate is
the
just
vortexes are just gaps
in the firewall. Yeah,
in the firewall, whereas there's one entrance.
which would be the gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as far as we know, they all go to the same place.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking vortex to gate to digital world or something. But yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Um, that was kind of it. Like again, I really like it, but
Mm.
we didn't need the whole explanation about Saya again, and I just have a lot of questions about Kosuke and Ryusenji's relationship coming out of this.
Yeah. The need for AG to be sent undercover
Yeah,
if he knew all along.
yeah.
Or
Was
was
it
it just to cover AG from the other people?
was it?
again?
Well, that's the other thing. Is it just to give AG plausible deniability in case the Digipolice caught on or something?
Or is it to give Tartarus cover as well?
Hmm.
That he's not a criminal, but that's like associating with, I don't know, the lab and the Digi-police, or
Hmm.
you know.
Possibly. Um. Hmm. So yeah. Fan art wise, I did look into it before we started.
Hmm.
It's just the Yulin image we showed off last week, and a picture of Lugomon that kind of looks like it would be a good sticker. I'll Here we are. So we showed off this Yulin art last week.
You do a blep.
He is doing a blep. So there's the and look, he's happy. He's doing a
Oh,
happy blep.
it says it blep.
Oh, it says it. I didn't notice that. Okay, cool. So there for it's a bit more clear. And there you can see on the text, blep.
Green summer arts. Green summer arts.
Green summer. Cool. Green summer arts.
Bleh.
Blep. I really do like this.
We showed off that Yulin
Last week.
Oh, from Twitter. And
From
we
Twitter,
said it would be on
because
there this week.
yeah, because we went hunting for it because it was like Yulin and nothing else.
Yeah.
Actually curious.
If there's anything else.
Yeah. Because I know there was a Lugomon. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Oh please. Oh, that's from March. Why is that not on the website?
Interesting. Why have we never seen that before?
I don't know. And there's no Kosuke and Yulin.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna put this up on screen. Why? Like we've never seen this before.
It's weird that Doraemon is there and not Kosuke.
Well, that's what I mean. There's no Kosuke and there's no Yulin.
Oh yeah, because he's there. Yeah, sorry, I saw Satsuki.
But there's also no Numamon for
No,
Satsuki.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just pop it up on screen. Look at this. This is really cool. I guess back in March we had a different. The artist had a different idea about how the group would be traveling to the digital world because they're clearly going through a portal or a gate or a vortex. It looks a bit like swirly.
Yeah.
Back here, so that's interesting.
Yeah, why have we never seen that?
I don't know.
We look up.
These two hashtags each time. Like we've seen this.
Hmm.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that.
Yeah. Seen that.
Yeah. So let's go latest then. The blep. There's the Yulin. Retweet the blip. I thought I saw a different. No, okay.
Yeah.
I know I've seen Lugamon art like over the last couple of days on Twitter, but if they're, I suppose if they're not putting the hashtags in, then they're not going to get caught. So if I take out the fan art hashtag,
Why is he vomiting rainbows?
I guess this is after his first time mind linking,
Maybe.
and this is when Leon woke up from his
Nightmare pills. Yeah.
Yeah, there's Yulin.
Foot cracking all night.
Yeah, and Kosuke just dead on the couch.
Oh.
Oh, oh god. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did not realize. Hold on. There we go.
Oh.
That's actually really fun. I hope this makes it to the website, but the fan art hashtag isn't there.
It might not because he's drinking, but that's by.
Oh, I don't like the username.
Is that their art?
Translate post.
Character in short are normal.
Yeah, they're just people.
Yeah.
Oh, really cool Tyrannomon. No, okay.
No.
Nothing. Sure. This Soul Lugamon art. Alright.
Art or
I've just
official?
Yeah, I think it might be his official art. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think that's about it.
It feels really weird that ooh, that's pretty.
23 the 2023 Digimon Championship Finals playmat. Oh.
Can you buy that?
Yeah, probably for an extortionate amount of money on eBay.
Yeah.
Like you have to it says third place on it, so you have to place in the finals to get this. That is
a prize as opposed to
yeah.
Okay.
That's really cool though, using the alt art AG.
Yeah.
That's really good. Do they have a second and first place one, or is it just
announced those yet?
Oh, that's cute.
Winter holiday event.
Or for join us for holiday themed special holiday themed starter deck store tournament up to January 31st. We'll have to ask the comic shop about this one. I want special Christmas cards. Oh, they're doing a whole thing. Because the new booster EX5 Animal Coliseum, so that's why all the Devas are in these cards. And Taichi and Nagumon.
Yeah.
No
more seekers.
That's cute.
Is that technically his middle finger?
Because
he only has two fingers and a thumb.
Yeah. I have that art, but the background and stuff is new on it. That's Jessmon? I cannot see what's going on this card.
No.
I think his head is here, but I cannot see any. I can't make out what's what because everything blends together. Donkumon.
That's a little easier to see.
Yeah. Regular Jessmon. Donkumon. Again. Dorumon. Oh, this is the champion playmat. So first place. War Greymon on a body on a pile of bodies.
Yeah.
The King Edamon, Boncho Leomon, Don Devimon. Who else am I looking at here? There's King Edamon in the background. I think that might be Titamon. That's the gold. I think that's the gold one for the cardinal directions. But yeah, it's a cool mat. I'd love it, but I ain't traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Second place, really cool Shine Greymon mat. It's it's cool, but honestly, I think the AG one is the best of the three. Is this just a top 32? Get
Mm-hmm.
this one.
Okay.
I don't like it. I think the AG. Oh,
Well, that's pretty.
yeah. Can I have this one? If you participate in the tournament at all, you get this one. That's really nice. I think it's
Just
nicer
go
one.
in and lose one battle and
Yeah, let me just fly over to the States for the World Tournament
that
here.
says EU.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Hmm. It's the culmination of the organized play season, so I haven't entered at all. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think the AG mat and the War Greymon on the stack of bodies ones are the best of the two.
Mm.
But this is kind of badass. I hopefully we get a shot of this without the big sample watermark on it.
Mm.
Oh, come on. I hate when Twitter does that.
If the
Image looks
picture's bigger,
giant.
yeah, and it makes
Picture
it
is
smaller.
tiny. What the hell?
I think it does clear it up a bit, but
Oh. Anyway, we'll leave it there.
yeah.
So guys,
Any comments?
oh yeah, geez. Let me take this down then. I'm just gonna leave the mat up, but I'm gonna have to go hunting. Do, 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 do. Uh, Comments. So on last week's, we have one from Desmond. Good old Doru Greymon at it again. He he's not Doru Greymon yet though. No, Desmond, no. I guess he is. And he's not even gray. He's purple.
Maybe is it because I said he's like a wise old man or something?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah,
In which case,
I did say that, didn't I?
maybe
Something
something to that effect.
yeah.
Yeah. And then we have one from Ali, which says, "Makes me wonder why did Kosuke name the group the Sons of Chaos? Like, it is one of the most generic villainish names ever. Is it because of the Chaosdramon that has not appeared yet, or the writers just wanted us to think they were the bad guys at the beginning and do a switcheroo? I will be kind of annoyed if the next part will be another flashback. Oops. Sorry.
What are you sorry? You didn't
I
write
don't know, but
it.
um oh, and then we not oh we got a comment from Ali as well on episode on 40
Oh, okay.
when he came in last week as well. So
Ah, okay.
mostly hope when Kosuke would come in Eiji's apartment there'd be some kind of tension or suspense, but it's just two sad dudes talking to each other. Congratulations that YouTube can be a little nice to you. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
But
We
yeah,
have.
it is just two sad dudes talking to each other.
It really is just two.
He's walking around going, "Oh, your apartment's tiny. Mine used to be tiny too."
Yeah. Or no, I'd love to live in a place like this.
Oh yeah, no, his was
It's
awful.
worse.
Yeah, his was worse.
I'm gonna put the image up on screen because I think this is how we all envisioned the I feel like this is how we all envisioned this playing out, and it didn't quite. Where is it? There it is.
Oh yes.
So we've had a running joke on the channel for a while that like Kosuke's official art just makes him look like Chris Redfield.
Yeah. I'm calling him Chris Redfield from day one.
Yeah, we've been calling, and and a few others have kind of cottoned onto that as well.
Mm.
Especially since recently Kosuke and Dorumon got like trading cards revealed for an upcoming set in Japan. So someone, went to its final extreme with this, and just had when Chris bursts into Ethan's home in at the start of Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
I would have, and I'm look, I appreciate the Dorumon on his shoulder here.
Yeah.
I would have liked if the person who put this together,
Put AG instead of Ethan.
yeah, like if we got a non-subtitle screenshot of this
Yeah.
and then just subtitled over it manually saying,
Yeah.
sorry, AG.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is how we all thought like Kosuke was going to turn up at AG's place.
Yeah. Instead
Not
he
with,
just looks like
with a bag of bullets rather than a bag of food.
we thought he'd be tougher, but no, he's just a sad old man.
Yeah. So I think this is great. Let me do a bit of digging here, and just so I can credit the person properly.
Oh yeah.
Because that is important. Because even though like we've been saying the thing, we didn't make the thing. So credit is important.
God.
I know. Thankfully, this is covering my screen. So even if I was window sharing, it won't matter.
Yeah, I'm just going, oh God, when did you find this? How
It
many
was only
days
a couple of
ago?
days ago, so it shouldn't be too far back. Or so I would have thought, but
Just silently judging your history, your like history.
I mean, okay.
I mean, it's mostly positive judging.
Oh, weird. I definitely thought it would have popped up by now.
Could it be that you're on the wrong profile?
No.
No. It would have been easier to find on the other profile.
I don't think I've liked and retweeted it on the other profile yet. Because I haven't been logged into it. But
Okay, well that's Monday.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, it would have been. Wow. Do you know what? Actually, hold on.
No wait.
I quote tweeted it, so it might actually just be in my replies. I should have just probably done that first.
Maybe we just add the credit in the description.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Oh, yeah, I feel like we've gone too far back. That's so weird. Why is it not in my replies? I definitely remember quote tweeting it. Like it should be
Were
around.
we not discussing Wapeach on the last? When was that?
Was that Raincode?
Was it Raincoat or Survive?
Raincode.
Was
Because
it
I had to
definitely
cut.
Raincoat?
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
had to cut it. I had to cut that segment out
Okay.
when shrinking it down for the YouTube version. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
So it was finally. Um. So let me take this image down. I'll put the window capture wasn't even up, so that's grand. The window capture back up. So, taste of victory. Holy shit, Chris Redfield and Digimon. Same joke. Like again, we're not the only ones making this joke, but and then you want stars, of course. I'll give you stars. Is the person who put this together. So thank you to You Want Stars for this amazing piece of work that is currently my desktop wallpaper.
Yeah, it is.
I love it so much. It is currently my desktop wallpaper, so thank you.
And it was made that almost immediately after you saw it.
Yeah. As soon as I seen it, I was like, save.
Click.
Yeah. I do. I love it that much, and that's why I think if it said sorry, AG, that would have just sent me over the top.
Well, now you gotta learn how to Photoshop text out of things and fix it.
Yeah. I have other ways.
Just put a black square around it.
Wasn't actually what I was thinking. I was thinking I would just get the this is probably more work than it's worth, but I would probably just get the blank screenshot, put it into the program,
Yeah.
put this one in, mask out the bottom half of that
Oh
one,
yeah, that's
and
a
then
good
just
idea.
type the subtitle over it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, that works too, but that involves effort tonight. Nah, I don't.
Paint as well.
Yeah, I'd say, and that would just be scribble out Ethan and put in.
No, I mean you
Oh,
could load in.
Oh yeah. No, I get what you mean.
You just copy paste the end of the other one and just line it up with this one so it covers it.
Yeah. That's effort, and I say I do these things, but I probably won't.
Oh yeah, there's so many memes you need to make that you've never made.
I know. I'm sorry.
How dare you have work and interrupt our memeing?
I know, right? Sorry. But yeah, I think is that it? Is that where we're leaving off?
Yeah, we don't have any housekeeping. We don't have
No.
anything. If we think of anything else, we can talk about it tonight on
Survive. So we will be doing more Digimon Survive now. We've actually started into part 3.
Yeah,
so
we
this
get
is
to
the
see if we've been successful in keeping people alive.
Yeah, we have Rio up to 40 affinity. So
That don't keep him alive. I don't know what will.
no, so hopefully when unfinished Mommymon turns up. And I'm sorry, but
you gotta start saying mommy.
it sounds like I'm saying Mummymon, does it?
Mummymon, yeah.
Okay, well, sorry for not enunciating.
Mm-hmm.
Unfinished Mommy Mon. I don't mean to keep harping on this, but I really feel like looking at that Digimon's human design that they hadn't finished it yet, and it was kind of like, yeah, oh cool, yeah, well look, we still have plenty of time. I just need to finish the line art and some coloring. And they were told, oh no, this game ships tomorrow, and they were like, oh.
Yeah, there's the others have so much detail, and she just doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she does feel unfinished.
she does.
I still like the design. I came across an artwork recently of the 3 of them together.
That's the one with the Mummymon in the background.
Yeah, spying on the 3 of them, and it's like, I like that people are still putting the three of these together.
Yeah.
So that's fun. But yeah, so we'll be back with Digimon Seekers Survive tonight.
You could have saved yourself there and said Seekers next week.
Yeah, we will be back with Seekers next week, 3-12. I wonder if this is going to be the last part of 3 before we go into chapter 4. Or
another 13.
I don't know. We got, what was it? We got the 2-12 and then intermission.
Like that, yeah.
So will this go beyond, or will it just be 3-12 and then 3-12 and then 4-1?
Guess we'll find out next week.
Yeah. Hopefully not another intermission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for them to. It could go longer though, or we could get another intermission if they have to assemble like the Sons of Chaos with AG in tow, like to get Kosuke and Marvin together. And
yeah, do you think
AG and
next
Marvin
week will be swap back to Yulin? Technically, this is her chapter.
Yeah, possibly. It could be like her getting to AG's house and the place being empty, and she does a bit of a cursory sort of look around the house without a warrant kind of thing, and
she notices the food on the table and goes, that looks like someone's favorite food that
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I know who was here, but I can't say because I can't show that as evidence because I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, maybe we will. Or it'll be split between the two. AG and Kosuke getting to the secret base, and then Yulin at them. And then maybe 3-13 or 3-intermission is that final. Maybe. Oh no, maybe we will go beyond, because we have to get to the secret base. We have to regroup with Marvin. We have to go to the gate. We have to
Go to the gate is not just that simple either. It's a battle.
That's what I'm getting to.
Big battle.
That's what I mean. We have to go to the gate. We have to have that battle. Yulin has to turn up in Cargo Dramon. Potentially with Satsuki in tow. And Lugumon still has to digivolve properly to perfect level. There's like at least 7 story beats there that need to happen.
Yeah.
This could go to like 315, 316.
Yeah. You'll really enjoy if it goes to 316.
Oh, I will. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
It's just going to be the episode title.
Yeah. So, yeah, like there's at least 7 story beats we need to cover before we can move on to chapter 4. So, very curious to see how they're going to tidy this up.
I hope they don't rush it.
No, so do I, but...
Because how many weeks are there left till Christmas Day? 4? 3?
3, yeah.
3, essentially, yeah.
And Christmas Eve is a Sunday this year. So I will definitely get a Christmas Eve chapter. I don't think it might take a break on New Year. Because that seems to be a thing. Remember, like we would usually get a Ghost Game or an Atmon Christmas episode, but it would take the break for the New Year week.
Yeah.
So we'll probably get something around the 23rd, 24th for this, and then there might be a break for the 30th, 31st, and then we come back on the 6th. So I'm hoping at the very least we get 312, 313, 314 break. Chapter 4 starts in January. If we get that, yeah, I'll be happy.
Yeah, that would make sense as well, because then they'll have what?
Then you have the run up to February or March. Are we doing a Digimon Con in 2024? I don't think anything's been announced for that yet.
No.
We're meant to be finding out more about the Post Seekers project this month for the card game stuff.
Yeah.
So, January up to March would give them chapter 4, I guess. 12 weeks there to finish out the story. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, join us for all of that and more from tonight, and we'll keep you informed of more. We'll just keep you informed of things as we learn they happen, and
or if you've heard that things have happened, let us know if we've missed something. Comment down below.
Yeah. And do you want a Digimon Con in 2024?
Point to it.
I don't know if I do. After how tedious Digimon Con 2023 was to sit through for 7 hours.
I'm not staying up for it this
No, I think I would just let it play out and catch up on the highlights the following day.
Yeah, because as you're watching it, they're not going to translate it anyway.
No.
You'll get half the story.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens there. It really depends on if they've got something like good to announce, like a new anime, or I don't know. I don't want it to be 6 hours of we have merch coming out and
you can't have.
Yeah, and half translated interviews and yeah, oh, it was such a letdown last year.
But the word global is flashing constantly. Global. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Not you though.
There's a conversation I want to have during Survive tonight about that.
Okay.
Because there's been interviews going on with the release of Adventure 02 The Beginning. And I want to make sure I have my words correct. But there's some really interesting tidbits about the advertising of 02 The Beginning.
Okay.
And how they basically didn't bother because it really sounds like they're afraid of trying to advertise Digimon to fans who don't already exist, and they're relying on them to spread the word excitement by word of mouth.
Right.
And I'm looking at this and going, oh, this explains so fucking much. So we'll touch on that during Survive when we have a bit more, when the video game is just kind of, if we're caught in battles, or there's just like dialogue that we've already kind of gone through on the other playthroughs, and we can just kind of kick back and chat a bit.
You know us, we always have
a bit of a ramble
either
way.
Ramble before or after, in the middle, you know.
Yeah, we'll fit it in, but I do, just as you were saying global, it reminded me. I'm like, oh yeah, I do want to talk about this stuff. So look forward to that because I got takes and they spicy. So guys, much love to you all. Thank
Love
you for
you.
being here. We do indeed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Become a channel member. Get yourself some cool Digimon Survive themed emotes and Digivolving members badge. We also will have exclusive content coming very soon from members, and you're not going to want to miss out on that because I think we're just going to be unhinged because we're not going to have sort of mainline stuff to worry about while we do it.
Mm.
So I think it's going to be a bit. I think it's going to be a little bit extra
Yeah.
than the main shows.
Mhm.
So look forward to that. Guys, one last time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you've been watching us from. I've been AJ, that's been Meg.
Goodbye.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen.